Stay fresh music.
Yo, so what's going on guys, it's your boy LaazrGaming. Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Now in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys by far one of the best unlimited money making methods all of you guys should definitely make the most of as of today. You guys know me, I've showed tons of different legit money making methods throughout the years that have helped you guys stack up some serious money, and I'm not going to lie, in today's video it's got to be by far one of the best methods I've ever showcased on my channel. And to put things into perspective, some of the figures I'm talking about are like making $45,000 in less than 5 minutes, or making up to $70,000 per MC contract, which only take about 10 to 15 minutes, which is absolutely mind-blowing. So you guys can literally make millions from grinding this method. So as always, if this video does help you guys out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me post more money making guides in the future, all I ask is you show support with a like down below, and also feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I'm sure you guys are aware, last week Rockstar Games were rolling out a bunch of special promotions to do with money and RP that you guys can maximize to make the most amount of money. However, Rockstar Games have now ended those promotions, so you can no longer make extra money from doing the vehicle exports or the Vendetta adversary mode. However, as I'm sure you guys are also aware, just 2 days ago Rockstar Games released a brand new car, which I did showcase on my channel, and when they released that brand new car, they also rolled out a bunch of new promotions. One of these being double money and RP on all biker MC contracts. Now here's where things get interesting and slightly confusing for certain people, because there is a bunch of different contracts to choose from. A lot of people aren't aware which contracts are actually the best paying for the amount of time you spend in the contract. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video, is fully breaking down the top 3 contracts so you guys can all do, as well as breaking down how to earn the bonuses. If you guys aren't aware, certain contracts can only be launched if you've only got a certain amount of MC members in your organization. And not only that, as I'm sure you guys are also aware, to launch these contracts you need to do so from your clubhouse. Now when you go to your clubhouse, you only have the option to choose from 3 different contracts. These 3 contracts on the wall are completely random, so there's no way you guys can actually choose the best paying contracts even if you knew them. However, in this video I'm also going to be showing you guys how you can change the contract, so like I said, you can make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. And as always, give you guys a few tips and tricks to actually help you guys complete these in the quickest amount of time with the least amount of stress. So with all that being said, let's get straight into the method. Okay, so as I'm sure all of you guys are aware, one of the most annoying things about doing contracts or doing VIP CEO work is that you might get a bunch of random online players coming at you, just disrupting you and just trying to be dickheads, giving you guys an unnecessary headache. A lot of the times you won't even be able to start the MC work because it will say someone else is doing work in your session, and if you guys aren't aware, only one person in each session can do some VIP work or an MC contract, which is pretty goddamn annoying. When you think about it, when it's double money and RP, if you got a session with like 15-16 players and you got one person consistently starting a new contract or starting some VIP work, it's going to be practically impossible for you guys to do your own contracts. Now as I'm sure you guys are also aware, there was a big hype a few weeks ago or about a month ago of everyone trying to get empty public sessions, as you guys needed to be in a public session to do the vehicle exports, the crates, or any of the businesses like the weed farm or the cocaine factory. So everyone was determined to find empty public sessions. However, with these contracts, I've seen a lot of people haven't even realized you do not have to be in a public session. So the very first thing you guys want to do, and one of the most important points of doing this method, is to be in story mode, press start, go to play GTA 5 online, and simply go into an invite only session. This is going to save you guys so much time and stress from trying to find empty public sessions or getting bothered by random players or having to wait for other people to finish their contracts. And I'm sure if you guys do play GTA 5 daily, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now the second point that I want to make is that a lot of these contracts can be done solo. I would say about 75 to 80% of these contracts can be done solo. So if you guys do prefer to grind out these methods solo, then by all means you can still watch this video and get on your grind. However, what I would suggest to you guys is to find 2 other players. This will make much more sense later on in the video. However, it will open up much more options for you guys by having 2 other members in your MC. You can also do this with 1 other member, but like I said, it will make much more sense later in the video as to why you want to have 2 other members. Now the great thing about me making this video on YouTube and not other platforms like TV is that you guys can actually use the comment section down below, find some other players, put together a nice little group of you guys to grind this method out, because time really does go much quicker when you've got a bunch of people helping you out, and no one is going to be losing out on anything. All three of you guys are going to be making exactly the same amount of money, so it's not like CEO where the associates are going to be getting wages, so the CEO isn't actually making as much money. Everyone is going to be earning a shit ton of money, as you guys will see in just a second. Now, a few pointers I want to give you guys. If you're going to find players in the comment section, this is MC contracts, so you guys will have to own a clubhouse to launch these contracts. If you guys don't own a clubhouse, leave a comment down below and say need MC, leave whatever console you're on, like PS4, Xbox One, and then follow that with your PSN or your gamer tag. And likewise, if you guys are MCs like myself and you need some associates, just leave a comment down below and say leave your gamer tags, I'm an MC, or something along those lines. It just makes people finding each other a lot more easier, because I did notice a certain amount of users always get a load more replies in the comment section than other players, because they're much more detailed. You can also feel free to leave whether or not you've got a mic. A mic really isn't necessary, because I'm going to be fully breaking down what to do in this video, but like I said, communication, if you guys do want to help each other pass some time, or even talk about some of your favorite laser gaming videos. Nonetheless, once you guys have got two other players now, you're ready to get into the contracts. Now, like I said, when you guys go to your clubhouse, you're going to get greeted on the wall with 3 random contracts. There is no way you guys can choose which one they're going to give you at the start. However, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys quickly how you can change these contracts to save you guys time of doing the pointless contracts, because some of them will earn you about 35k, but as I mentioned, when you can make up to 70k and practically half the time from a 30k contract, it really does add up majorly in the long run. So by me showing you the top 3 best contracts, when you guys refresh these contracts with the method I show you at the end, you will always get one of these 3 options, so you'll always be making good money. Nonetheless, coming in third for the best contracts to be banging out during this double money in RP is weapons of choice. Now, this isn't the highest paying, however, for the time spent in the mission, for the money you earn, it is definitely up there and one of the best to be grinding out. This contract right here on average could be done under 5 minutes and will be bagging you guys well over $40,000. Yes, $40,000 in literally just 5 minutes. So like I said, it's not the highest earner, but when you consider how quick it goes and the amount of money you get, it is definitely got to be included in my top 3. Now, here's a pointer that you guys got to remember. This mission right here, weapons of choice, cannot be launched solo. You guys will need a minimum of 1 other player to do weapons of choice. So like I said to you guys right at the intro, depending on your situation and what missions you guys want to grind out, it will depend on how many MCs you actually have. So you're better off always having 2. It will make much more sense why I say 2 rather than 1 towards the end of the video, but believe you me guys, it's not that hard to find 2 other players when you're all going to be earning such good money. Nonetheless, weapons of choice, as I explained, can be done well under 5 minutes. We end up only doing it in 5 minutes in this video, but as you guys can see here, I was diving out of helis, committing suicide, my car was getting blown up. Just one of those long starts to a mission. We all go through them on GTA 5 when just shit isn't happening for you. But nonetheless, as you guys can see, over a minute has passed in this mission already and I haven't even left the street of my clubhouse. So when I say this mission goes extremely quick, I mean extremely quick. Now, I'm sure most of you guys have played weapon of choice once before, so you know what this game mode is all about. However, if you guys are noobs to MC work and you have no idea what this contract is about, I'll give you guys a quick basic gist of things. So each member in the biker club will get 1 target that they have to go and take out. So as you can see in my case, my target is at the airport. It will just tell you guys where to go. It's not going to tell you guys what weapon to use just yet. However, once you guys arrive at the location where you got to take your target out, you'll receive a text message and it will say to you guys how you have to take out your enemy. Now, these are extremely easy. I've done this contract several times in the past already, so I really didn't have to grind out to understand it. But I'm going to give you guys a few examples. The one at the airport is a sniper one, so you just got to keep your distance a bit. The guy's going to come land in a heli and you just got to take him out. However, because like I said, I've done this a few times, a quick tip to save you guys a load of stress and make this even easier is not to wait back. Instead, ignore the instructions, drive straight in there, take out all the bodyguards in the region, and then this VIP or the target will still land in his heli, as you guys can see. However, if you miss him with the sniper, he's going to run into the back of a car, but because you guys have already taken out all of the bodyguards, he's just going to sit in the back of the car like a sitting duck, just making this mission extremely easy. And as you guys can see, literally $41,000 in only 5 minutes, boys. This has got to be one of the most ridiculous payouts Rockstar Games have been offering us. I'm telling you lot, there is a massive DLC coming in the next few months. Rockstar treating us way too nice recently for there not to be something big coming out soon. Now it is also worth mentioning, we got 3 targets, like I said, because we actually had 3 members in the motorcycle club. You guys will get the same amount of targets as members you have in the club. So like I said, if you've only got 2 members in your club, you're only going to have 2 targets to go and take out. However, if I take my target out before my friend does, I can then go ahead and help him out. So like I said, this mission is extremely, hands down, the easiest contract to do for the amount of money you earn in the time it takes to complete it. And this is just another example of me doing the exact same mission. This one here, all I had to do was go to the movie set and literally shoot the guy with my Gusenberg. He had no bodyguards, no one trying to protect him. So hands down, compared to like vehicle export missions and stuff, these are a walk in the park. Now it is also worth mentioning, you will increase your payout by an extra 1,000 every minute that passes in the game. A lot of people aren't aware of this, and like I said, if I wasn't grinding this out, literally spending 16 hours fully testing out all of these contracts, then I probably wouldn't have known this either. So it's completely up to you whether you want to wait an extra few minutes, like I said, to get yourself a bit of extra money, or just go ahead and complete it. So as you guys probably noticed, we got 41,000 for completing it in under 4 minutes in the last mission. However, as you can see, this time it went just over 5 minutes, and we all got an insane $42,000, which is just mind-blowing for the amount of time spent in the mission and how easy it is. You really have to ask yourself, if any of you guys watching this video usually like to use GTA 5 money glitches, I really don't see the point and why you guys would risk losing your character or getting banned when you can make such good money, as you guys can see, legit, with no risk of getting banned. However, moving straight into the second method, and this is a contract called POW. Now this one is equally as good as the one I just showed you guys. You'll be earning a shit ton of money from doing this one. However, like I mentioned in previous contract, you will need one other member to do that contract. However, POW, the one you can see on screen right now that I'm doing, can be done 100% solo, and it really isn't going to make a difference if you guys have got another friend there. Now once again, for the amount of time spent in the game and for how easy the goddamn mission is, in my personal opinions, for someone who smashes GTA 5 out daily, this is hands down one of the best and easiest methods to be grinding out. Now I know a lot of you guys by now should own a Kuruma, and if you guys do own a Kuruma, or not even a Kuruma, an entity, a Zentorno, or anything that's armored at the back, or even an Insurgent or an XLS, there is a bunch of armored cars nowadays, then simply call out any of these cars for this mission, and it literally just makes it a walk in the park. Now as you guys will see, this part to call out an armored car isn't even necessary. However, it just makes this mission so much more easier, to the point where you don't even have to get out of your car. Similar to how Rooftop Rumble used to work out back in the day. If you guys can remember that mission, everyone used to jump out, get their RPGs, grenades, and waste like 5k in ammo, when you could just call up your Kuruma, literally pick them off with bullets, and you end up saving yourself a bunch of time and money. Now you guys probably noticed, and if you've played this one before, what this one is all about. It usually gives you guys 2 options to take it. So as you guys probably saw right at the start, it said I can either go to the airport or I can go to this train station. Always go to the less distinctive spot, as that's going to be a subway or a railway route, just making this mission so much goddamn more easier. As you guys can probably see, we've only literally spent just over 2 minutes in this mission, and it did take, if you guys clocked on, once again a full minute just to get all my crew members in the same car and for us to call up the car. If you take all of that crap out, I'm telling you, this is another mission that could easily be done in just under or just over 5 minutes, which is just insane. So if you guys haven't played this contract before, all we are basically doing is going to retrieve a contact who is surrounded by armored police. Now like I said, by us always taking the subway route, and if you guys own an armored Kuruma, these police won't even be able to get a shot on you, especially if you guys just want to pull up your interaction menu. When you drive in there, hover over snacks and just keep on eating snacks. I actually wanted to park right next to these police just to see if they could shoot me. As you guys can see here, my friend ended up jumping out the car, not aware that he didn't actually have to jump out the car. But as you guys can see, the target will just be surrounded by police, and it literally took them ages, all 4 or 5 armored police, to lick one shot on me. So this Kuruma is still nice and overpowered, just the way I remember it. And I know a lot of you guys did invest in the Kuruma, as this used to be the vehicle to grind money in. So it's good now we can put it to good use, especially if all these new cars coming out. I know you guys that own a Kuruma have probably left it in your garage just collecting dust, so pull that shit out and start putting it to good use. Nonetheless, as you guys can see, that is the mission done, boys. All right, that is it done. We've collected a target, and now what we have to do is drop him over to the DZ. This one, like I said, is slightly longer than the first mission I showed you, but the fact that you can launch it solo just means that it gives you guys more options watching this video if you do want to play with friends or solo. So like I said, it takes slightly longer, but easily under 10 minutes, and as you guys will see, we even earned slightly more, an epic $45,000 for such an easy and straightforward mission. You really have no reason to complain. And if that wasn't good enough, moving straight into the best method to be grinding out for money as of right now, and it's a contract called Guns for Hire. And to launch this contract, you guys will need a minimum of one other member in your MC club. That is another reason why I said try and get 2 members in your MC club, because you're better off having 2 rather than 1, as you're literally losing out on nothing, and if someone gets lagged out, you've always got someone there to back you up. Now, similar to the previous contract where I just showed you guys called POW, where we had to go and pick up a target and then deliver him to a spot, this one is pretty similar to that. We're going to go and pick up some targets, we're going to go and deliver them to the church, and then we're going to protect them for about 10 minutes or so. Now, we're only going to be protecting these dudes from guys on motorbikes. So once again, I am aware that all of us are different levels, different ranks, we'll have different cars. So as you guys can see in the background, initially I was going to do this with a buzzard. I know a lot of you guys own buzzards, but I also know a lot of you guys don't own buzzards. So here's 3 options you can take this. Get in a buzzard if you guys own one, or if you guys don't own a buzzard, just call up your Kuruma. And then the third option is to just call up any supercar that you own in the game, any really fast low car like a Turismo, an Entity, a Zentorno. There is tons of these cars in the game now. This will make much more sense towards the end of the video. So to start this mission off, you guys will have to collect 2 cars, and as I did mention, this contract can be launched with only 2 players, so it's kind of meant for each of you to get in 1 car each. If you're only playing this with just 2 of you, each get in a car, and then when you're driving the car, pull up your interaction menu, go down to snacks, and every time you're getting shot, you can just keep on refilling your snacks and just keep on picking these guys off, because they only attack you on motorbikes. This is extremely easy, but if you guys want a more stress-free option and just do what we do on screen, get 2 members to jump in the cars, and then you can get 1 person just to follow them from behind, either in a Kuruma, buzzard, or a supercar. Because when you guys get people attacking you on motorbikes, by me waiting at the back, when people come and attack these guys on motorbikes, because I slightly slow down, it will stop the motorbikes from going towards the clients, exactly as you guys can see on screen. So instead of him going and shooting the clients in the other cars, he's going to sit back and concentrate on me. And you can always see these guys spawning in little red circles on the map, so as soon as you see them spawning in, you can just drive straight in there, or even just knock them off the bike. And then another tip you can do is not even kill them, because if you just knock them off the bike and don't kill them, that's going to prevent more enemies from spawning in. So it just takes this guy longer to get back up, get back on his bike, and then catch up with your friends up ahead. Hopefully you do appreciate me giving you these few little extra tips, because they really do just make this mission a walk in the park. However, fast forward on to the next part, because this part is so goddamn easy. You guys will need to drop the clients off at this little car park at the church where the funeral hearse spawns, and then from here all you have to do is simply protect that area until the time runs down. And like I said, there is no helis, there's no armored cars coming, there is literally just a bunch of random dudes coming on motorbikes. So that's why I mentioned to you guys, if you don't actually own a Kuruma, you can just pull out a really fast car and just keep driving up and down the road in front of the area you're protecting, just knocking these dudes off their bikes, because they're so easy to deal with. And as you guys will notice, once the time runs down, we all receive a mind-blowing $67,000. Holy fucking shit. I know for a fact all of you guys would have been happy seeing something like 50, 55. To receive just under $70,000 for doing 1 contract mission. By the way, that wasn't difficult whatsoever. You guys literally have no reasons to complain. Get on today, start making the most of this, and get on your grind. And like I mentioned in the intro, this might happen to you, as you can see on screen, where you're only left with 1 contract on the wall, but it's a shit dead contract that's going to drag on for over 20 minutes. It's only going to end up giving you 30k. So what you want to do, remember we are in an invite only session, so simply hold down the D-pad, quickly flick over to story mode, press start, and then simply go into another invite only session, and that will refresh your contracts. you can't just join another session then join back, because your contracts will remain the same in that session. And what you guys must remember is we're not playing on an online server or in a public session, so when you guys press start and go back into an invite only, it practically takes less than 1 minute. And I know this used to be a big thing for me back in the day. I never used to like finding new sessions because of all the time wasted loading in the sky waiting to load into a game, whereas with this method you come on, you're able to get on it straight away and start making some serious dough. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for me, guys. Sorry for this video dragging out for a little bit. I just want to cover every single thing so all of you guys can literally jump on GTA 5 online tonight and start making some insane money. And it is worth mentioning, this double money in RP is going to be going on for just under 2 weeks, all the way up to the 30th of January, so you have plenty of time to grind this out. Remember to leave a comment down below, and if this video has helped you out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me post more money making guides in the future, all I ask is you return the favor by dropping a like down below. Literally, it has taken me hours to put this video together. You can probably tell my voice is on its last strings at the moment. And also, if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and go get paid.